What was that strange noise? Hello, Mr. Greg. And hello, Mike McHale. That's handy that you're in very early because I'm starting with your favourite. Hi, Pete. Cyril. Hey, Paul. And hello, Carol. Couple of requests this week. One of them I've had to postpone till next week for reasons too tedious to go into. But anyway, this song I'm starting with, as I say, it's Mike McHale's favourite, I think. Hello, Mr. Greg. Yes, you were first, Mr. Greg, but Mike was second, so that was still pretty good. Hello, Frank and Julia, Kevin. And this is my song about Cowdenbeath. Well, it's about Broad Street in Cowdenbeath. I've got this remote control thingy down here, and I'm not sure if it's still working. Hang on. These things always, it was working a minute ago, they always give up the ghost at exactly the wrong time, don't they? Probably needs batteries or something, I don't know. Anyway, you'll see me scrolling with my fingers now, since this is no working. It would just be nice if they would decide to give up the faking ghost some other time when I'm messing about with them, you know? Oh, Lordy. Okay, sorry about that. Technology. Hello there, Dave. Hi, Jock. Hello, Phil, Leslie. Well spotted, recognising the curtains in the Apollo, Leslie. Hello, Margaret. And hi, Elaine. This is Broad Street. 9 p.m. on Broad Street. Empty bus goes rattling by. November rain on the pavement. No moon in the sky. Lonely souls in the evening, walking home alone. In my memory, midnight falls on Broad Street, taxis zipping by, autumn frost on the gardens, winter in the sky. I am here as a young man, walking home alone. In my memory, 3 a.m. on Broad Street, this town is fast asleep, caught under the street lamp, these memories I keep. I am the ghost of a young man, walking home alone. In my memory, I met you there on Broad Street as the dawn touched the sky. You took my hand in the half-light and the sun began to rise. You and I in the morning, walking home alone. In my memory, I met you there on Broad Street as the dawn touched the sky. You took my hand in the half light and the sun began to rise. You and I in the morning, walking home alone. In my memory, in my memory. Hi, Jody. Hello, Governor. What kind of witchcraft is what, Greg? How can it not be letting you in, Gail? You're here. Hello, Kathleen. And hi, Julia. Okay, this is the request for my friend Cyril. And it's all about a spy who always wears a gabardine suit. Let us be lovers, we'll marry our fortunes together. I've got some real estate here in my bag. So we bought a pack of cigarettes and Mrs. Wagner pies and walked off to look for America. Kathy, I said as we boarded a Greyhound in Pittsburgh, Michigan seems like a dream to me now. It took me 4 days to hitchhike from Saginaw. I've gone to look for America. Laughing on the bus, playing games with the faces. And she said the man in the gabardine suit was a spy. I said, be careful, his bow tie is really a camera. Toss me a cigarette, I think there's one in my raincoat. We smoked the last one an hour ago. So she looked at the scenery, she read her magazine, and the moon rose over an open field. Kathy, I'm lost, I said, though I knew she was sleeping. I'm empty and I'm aching and I don't know why. And counting the cars on the New Jersey Turnpike, they've all come to look for America. All come to look for America. They've all come to look for America. America, like Simon and Garfunkel. You may have noticed that I've moved my webcam so that you can all see my noble countenance from a different angle. I've forgot to put my hat on, so you may be getting dazzled by the glare, so I'll put it on now. Isn't that better? Yeah, okay. Sometimes joined in these gigs by my old friend Neil Johnson from Cowdenbeath. I don't know if he's here or not tonight. Sometimes he makes it, sometimes he doesn't. But he always requests a Rory Gallagher song, and this is one of the ones he always requests. It's either this one or the one about being a cowboy in the Western Plain. So this is actually, it's about the drink. And it's called Barley and Grape Rig, fittingly enough. Well, I don't care if I get arrested, 'cause tonight they'll need more than a ball and chain. Oh, I don't care who's interested, I'm coming into town just the same. I've been so alone, I've been feeling blue, I think I need a little drink or two. Hey, be my friend, tell me where the place is, where the whiskey flows and the dice is rolled till dawn. My baby's done me wrong, you must have guessed it. My heart's so low, I think it must be told. But I don't want to know where east or west is, 'cause pretty soon I won't feel the cold. Well, I'm walking down Main Street feeling no pain. Along comes a cop, he can take my name and explain to me what a federal case is. I'm mixing the barley with the grape again. Bright city lights make me feel alright. I'm right or wrong, and tomorrow never comes. I don't care if I get investigated, and the city fathers, they all black my name. Well, I'm pretty sure you can smell the traces, 'cause tomorrow morning I'll take all the blame. I've been feeling bad, I've been feeling blue, I think I need a little whiskey or two. God, brother, you look like you could do with it too. 'Cause tonight I'll sleep on a walking cane. Bright city lights make me feel alright. I'm right or wrong, and tomorrow never comes. Well, I don't care if I get arrested, 'cause tonight they'll need more than a ball and chain. And I don't care who's interested, I'm coming into town just the same. I've been feeling alone, I've been feeling blue, I think I need a little drink or two. Hey, be my friend, tell me where the place is, where the whiskey flows and the dice is rolled till dawn. Whew, that one goes by quick. Yeah, good old Rory indeed, Margaret. His brother's still on the go. He's a huge, big, beardy, fearsome-looking guy. Hi, Steve Buchanan. No Cliff tonight, Mr. Greg. I still haven't found the perfect Cliff song. You know, I thought about throw down a line. Throw down a line, doctor. I need a couple of weeks off, but I don't know. It's a difficult one. Okie dokie. This is a James Taylor moment. and Fire and Rain this week. Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. Walked out this morning and I wrote down this song. Just can't remember who to send it to. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? You gotta help me make a stand. You just got to see me through another day. My body is aching, Lord, and my time is at hand. I won't make it any other way. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. I've been walking my way to an easy time, my back turned towards the sun. Lord knows when the cold wind blows, it'll turn your head around. Well, there's hours of time on the telephone line to talk about things to come. Sweet dreams and flying machines and pieces on the ground. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Thought I'd see you one more time. Thought I'd see you one more time again. Thought I'd see you, thought I'd see you one more time. Thought I'd see you one more time, fire and rain. Hi, Steph. Mr. Greg still whittering on about Flaming Cliff. And hello, Rona. Next week for Black Magic Woman, Rona. Okay. I have my reasons. One of them being I need to start fanning about and changing things, which, while I'm actually here, so it's not what I do. Hello, Alec. Well, Malky, as you are to me. And this is Memory of a Smile, which is my sort of solace song. It's a song for people who've lost someone. And the age I am, every week I could say, nearly every week I could say, well, this is for so, because, well, without going into details. Anyway, this week I'm thinking of everybody who will miss Ian Holmes Lewis. I was at his funeral just last week, and obviously Rose, his partner, and Kim, and the rest of the band. Martin, his very good friend, and lots of other people I'll miss Ian. So this is my solace song, and this week it's especially for Ian. And his Memory of a Smile is quite apt for Ian, because whenever I think of him sitting playing the congas, always grinning because he was so. It brought him such joy to play music, you know. Anyway, this week. This is for Ian. When the sky is dark and full of tears, and you haven't seen the sunlight for a while, and it's hard to look back at all those years, you will still have the memory of a smile. Losing love doesn't go into words. Tears won't come though you try. Friends are there but they can't really know. We're all alone when we say that last goodbye. And the sky is dark and full of tears, and you haven't seen the sunlight for a while, and it's hard to look back at all those years. You will still have the memory of a smile. Some walk out and some stay till the end. There's been some drifters that I've met. You were there when I needed a friend. That's not something that I will forget. When the sky is dark and full of tears, and you haven't seen the sunlight for a while, and it's hard to look back at all those years, you will still have the memory of a smile. Life is short, but it seems very long. It just depends where you stand. And you feel weak when you have to be strong. Time turns rocks into sand, and the sky is dark and full of tears, and you haven't seen the sunlight for a while, and it's hard to look back at all those years, but you still have the memory of a smile. You will still have the memory of a smile. You're rowing back now, Mr. Craig. Yeah, no, it'll be next week, Rona, but I promise I will do it. Okay, this is John Prine's song. It's kind of dark. The chorus goes, "There's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes." It's all about a Vietnam vet who comes back, as so many did, strung out, and his life is kind of ruined, you know. But it's quite amusing that my brother Stephen informed me that when his wife Linda heard the song, she kept going about singing, "There's a hole in Daddy's face where all the lager goes," which obviously it would be a very different song. It would have a kind of comical side that the original doesn't have. So this is, hi Bill, so this is Sam Stone. Sam Stone came home to his wife and family after serving in the conflict overseas. And the time that he had give him all the confidence he lacked. With a purple heart and a monkey on his back. There's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes. And Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose. The little picture's got big ears, don't stop to count the years. Sweet songs never last too long on broken radios. Sam Stone's welcome home didn't last too long. He started work when he'd spent his last dime. And Sammy took to stealing when he got that empty feeling for $100 habit without overtime. But the grass grew around his brain like 1,000 railroad trains, and eased his mind in the hours that he chose, while its kids run around wearing other people's clothes. There's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes. And Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose. Little pictures got big ears, don't stop to count the years. The sweet songs never last too long on broken radios. Sam Stone was alone when he popped his last balloon, climbing walls while sitting in a chair. And he played his last request while the room smelled just like death, with an overdose hanging in the air. Oh, but life had lost its fun, and there was nothing to be done. Trade his house that he bought on the GI Bill for a flag draped casket on a local hero's hill. There's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes. And Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose. Little pictures got big ears, don't stop to count the years. Sweet songs never last too long on broken radios. Okay, when I'm playing live at the fire station, I often finish, or nearly finish, with this one. It's an old song, and it's one of these songs, like these old songs, that were written by songwriters who they had a lot of musical knowledge, a lot of skill, a lot of wit, and they often wrote a kind of refrain. They called it a refrain, which I always thought meant chorus, but they didn't in these songs. This kind of bit that comes before the song and brings it in, and you hear the refrain, you think, what the hell's that? I don't know that song. And then when the song that you know comes in, you go, oh, that's what it is. And this one's one like that. When I'm happy, laughing all the while, I don't need nobody else to show me how to smile. When I go out on the street, toddling down the street, with this little melody, everyone I greet, show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I wanna go to bed. I had a little drink about an hour ago, and it's gone right to my head. No matter where I roam, on land or sea or phone, you'll always hear me singing show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I wanna go to bed. I had a little drink about an hour ago, and it's gone right to my head. No matter where I roam, on land or sea or foam, you'll always hear me singing a song. Show me the way to go home. Hey, thank you very much. Okie dokie, this is so I play this one a lot, you know, just because I can. I like it. I wrote it myself a long time ago, and I still like it, which is quite unusual for me. I've got another request after this one, but anyway, this one is Find My Way Back Home. And I can't see where I'm going. back home. And that was the scale, backwards. Okay. This is a request, and I forget who it's for, but it is definitely a request for somebody. I think I've only done it once before on here. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. And it's called I Won't Back Down. Okay, folks, this is my last one, and as one I've done loads of times, I like finishing with it because it's quite good fun. hairy-handed gent who ran amok in Kent. Lately he's been overheard in Great Fair. Better stay away from him, he'll rip your lungs out, Jim. I'd like to meet this fair. Ah, ooh, werewolf of London. Ah, ooh. Ah, ooh, werewolf of London. Ah, ooh. Tall on shade, walking with the queen, doing the werewolf of London. Tall on chain and Judah, walking with the queen, doing the werewolves of London. Saw werewolves digging up in Colonna, his hair was perfect. Ah, ooh, werewolf of London. Ah, ooh. Ah, ooh, werewolf of London. Ah, ooh. The Werewolf of London. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Glad you were howling along my end. Okay, thanks, guys. Next week, Rona, Black Magic, without a doubt. Okay, if I missed anybody, sorry about that. Mr. Greg, I'll work on Cliff. I'll surprise you one of these weeks. There must be something I did that I like. Okay, thanks again, folks. Look after yourselves. Good night.